Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. So today, Taurus, for your meditative session, I got Dear Spirit number 18, breaking into a 9, bring a gentle touch. I feel like the deer wants to approach. There's an energy of like looking at a situation and like wondering when is the right time to come near. See what I'm saying? It's like when, that's the vibe I'm getting. It's like when is the right time. This could be the opposite, like someone's approaching you and they want you to bring a gentle touch to the person approaching you. There's something here about like these eyes of the deer that it's like looking, I don't know if it's like, in one aspect I'm getting like someone wanting to approach. And there's something here about like, you know how like a deer has very, very good hearing? Like you can't really sneak up on a deer, right? Like they can hear like your foot on the grass and then they run away. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm getting it's like an energy of I feel like somebody wanting to approach maybe you, because it's like I feel like if they know that you're coming, they'll run away. So it's something like sneaky. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a deer, I don't know why I'm getting that. It's like if a deer hears you, they'll run away really quick, right? Like you're not gonna be able to see them. So it's kind of the energy of like, I don't know, that's what I'm getting. It's like there's an approach that's trying to be made, but the approach is trying to be made like not sneakily, but like in a way that you won't really see somebody coming up to you, right? And that's why I feel like they're being gentle about their approach. They like don't want you to know like they're coming, or like they don't want you to know they're like approaching, or that their energy is kind of like close to yours, right? So yeah, Taurus, it's an interesting meditative session. Let's pull some cards though and see what we got. Wow, Taurus, I feel like a crazy, like the cards that came out for you guys are so beautiful. I don't even know if I can like put into words the energy of this reading, because we have so much beauty in this reading. We have the Two of Cups, right? With the Union card, with the Love card, with the Ten of Cups. It's crazy. There's some sort of reflection going on. I was like, I feel like it's kind of reminding me of like the Four of Cups in this deck, where it's like someone's kind of looking at the mirror and they're looking at themselves. With the Thought and the Self card in reverse, I feel like someone's looking at the ways in which like looking at a past situation, I would want to say, and why things like didn't work out, I'd want to say, right? There's something here with the Thought and the Self in reverse. It's like thinking about, I feel like it's like your own shortcomings, right? It could be you or this other person, but I feel like it's someone taking a look at why things like haven't played out in the way that they'd want it to have played out, like why things kind of haven't been moving in the direction that they want them to, like they want it to move in. And with the Self in reverse, it's reminding me of someone who, it's like they're not balanced, right? This person with this, it's like this person couldn't get what they want because they weren't balanced. And I mean it in like a really deep way. Like they weren't, there's like, I feel like a lack of belief in themselves, a lack of belief in the universe, the divine, a lack of belief in like good, right? And beauty and like love, right? Like there's a lot of things missing, right? And that's why this person is thinking, I think this person's like, I think it's like them starting to understand where things kind of like didn't work out, and where like you have to take like responsibility for your own actions. And like sometimes things don't work out and it's not someone else's fault. Sometimes things don't work out and it's our own fault, right? Or sometimes it could be like two people that things weren't meant to work out in, but it's like, it's definitely an energy of looking back, like looking inside, like inward, right? Introspection. What's interesting to me is like this person is aware of everything, right? Like this person with the Thought and the Self in reverse, it's like they're thinking about what happened, right? So I feel like they're in some sort of awareness, right? Because you can't start thinking about something and not draw a conclusion, right? Like when you start thinking about something, you have to come to some sort of conclusion. And I feel like they're understanding, like, because everything about this love is upright, it's like, I think they understand what this love is, right? It's like, it's not someone who doesn't understand, like, what this love was, right? Because with the union in the Two of Cups, I think this person understood that. I think they understood what this union was, right? Like, look at the two fish touching each other and, like, touching each other's noses, the people touching each other's noses, the dragons touching each other's noses. Like, there's a deep knowing that this was a soulmate. There's a deep knowing that this person, with the Two of Cups and the union, it's like telling me that this person understands what this union was. This person is not, again, with the thought card, it's like this person is looking at a union, right? And I feel like it's a union that took place, because I don't know, I don't feel like it could be a new energy for some, like a new romance for some of you, but I think that the only way that this makes sense to me is that there's, like, with the thought and the self in reverse, it's like, it's speaking to me about someone whose, like, past shortcomings led to something, like, to, I want to say, like, the opposite of a union, right? Like conflict and people separating. And I feel like this person is beginning to finally understand. I feel like a lot of it has to do with themselves, right? Because with the self in reverse, it's like where they themselves came into shortcomings, right? And it's funny to me because it's like, I don't know if this person used to blame the other person for everything, right? It's like, I don't know if this person used to play the blame game and, like, didn't want to take responsibility, but there's something here about thinking, right, that they're finally coming into some sort of conclusion that this maybe, right, this problem had a little bit to do with themselves, right? And it wasn't always, it didn't have everything to do with this other person, right? It was like maybe 50-50, you know what I mean? Like maybe some of the blame is on them and some of the blame is on me, right? And I think they know that this was a soulmate. Like, there's no doubt about it. Like, with the union card and the Two of Cups, it's like, the only thing I can draw from this is, like, that this was a soulmate in my life, right? And maybe I'm talking about masculine energy, or maybe you're the king of earth. You can be a feminine just sitting in king energy, but I feel like for whoever this is, again, I feel like it's the masculine who knows that this was love, right? Like, that this was a union between soulmates, that this was, you know what I mean? It's like the self, like, reflection to know that, like, I can draw the conclusion that, yeah, this relationship didn't feel like any other relationship because it wasn't like any other relationship, because this was actually a soulmate, right? But there's some sort of mental conflict that came with this Ten of Cups, right? I don't think that this is talking about the past. I think that this is a present energy. I actually think that, like, someone's haunted by the fact that this Ten of Cups couldn't, like, happen, right? Because this had, like, there was everything in the making for this to be an actual, like, Ten of Cups energy, right? With the union, the Two of Cups, and the love card. It's like every single love card that I have in this entire deck. So it's like the fact that they're thinking about this is telling me that this person is finally understanding, like, oh shit, I missed out on a Ten of Cups situation, right? I think this person's finally, like, I think they're finally beginning to realize that this was a Ten of Cups situation. Like, the conflict is coming now. It's like after the fact, right? And I feel like it's coming with thought. It's like maybe this person didn't want to look at it for a very long time, and, like, they're finally deciding to look at it, and now it's like, holy shit, like, what did I do, right? Like, what is this? And I feel like, again, like, this person was the star, right? This person was the Ten of Cups. And I think the problem with this person was in giving and receiving, right? Like, there was no equal. Where at the Six of Coins, there was, like, again, I feel like someone played the blame game. They didn't take a moment to look at themselves and, like, where they stood in this failure, right? Like, this failure, like, it can't just be this one person. There has to be some sort of equal, I want to say, fault. And this person wasn't able to maybe give, or, like, there wasn't something even here. I feel like the blame wasn't even, right? Like, the blame of why this failed was not even, right? This was, like, put into some sort of like, again, it's like blame, right? And maybe this person, I didn't give enough, right? But I blamed it all on them not giving me enough, but it was really me, right? And again, it's just a crazy energy with the Nine of Swords. It's like this person is literally haunted, right? It's like something that they could have avoided, but I feel like there's something here about like how they could have avoided it. Like they're just looking at the fact that they could have avoided this. This was like something that didn't have to happen, and they could have avoided it, and they didn't, right? Because again, this person knows what kind of relationship this was. So it's like now it haunts them. The fact that this Ten of Cups couldn't come to fruition, the fact that this Ten of Cups, you know, I want to say it failed. Like it wasn't able to come around, right? The crazy thing here that with the Counselor, the Four of Wands, and the Devil, it's like what was causing this person not to see? Because the Counselor is, I feel like, the universe or the divine. Like someone has to step in and help this person, right? There has to be somebody that's helping this person. Like this person cannot, this mental conflict is really hard to deal with, right? This person is literally like in pain, right? And they literally, I feel like it's like a nightmare. Like I'm feeling like nightmare haunted energy with this energy, right? With the Nine of Wands. It's like I could have avoided this situation. This is really, really bad. I was not able to like be fair. And now like I'm being haunted. And like I can't be with the person that I want to be most with in life. And it's like I can wish and wish as much as I want, but like the fact of the matter is that it had a lot to do with me, right? And it's actually really, really painful. And there has to be some sort of help and guidance. And here it comes, right? There's some sort of guidance that's going to be brought to this person to help this person kind of like relieve this pain, relieve the stress. It's like, if not even to get with this person, but like back with this person, but to understand that things are going to be okay, right? And I feel like there is some sort of movement that's wanted to be made by this person, right? Because I have the Four of Wands. So again, it's like, I feel like this person understands it, and maybe this is like their higher selves or somebody helping them understand that this is still possible. But again, with the Devil coming out right after, it's like, holy shit, like, I don't know what's going on with this person's energy. Like, I don't know if it's like they see that like this is something that can never happen, and that's what the Devil's coming out for. It's like this person is getting told that like it's possible, right? But then they like doubt it right away. Like there's some sort of like cloud that comes over this fantasy. It's like, oh, this is possible. All you have to do is kind of like apologize, extend yourself, like make some sort of action. And this person's like, no, like there's something here, right? There's some sort of haze, I want to say, with this person. And it's like they get close to like receiving that aid, and then they get clear on it, and then there comes this haze with the Devil. I also think like this person needs the help right now, because it's like maybe this thought of what could have been is too much for this person to deal with at this point, and it's so painful for this person that like they're excessively thinking about what could have been, and they're in like deep pain. And that's why the divine or the universe or the higher self, somebody has to come in and help this person, right? Because this person is going through it right now. There's agony, right? It's it's painful, it hurts, right? I don't know what's taking this person so long to kind of look at this. I feel like this person decided not to look at it because there's something about how it's so painful right now. So it's like, how long was it there that this person wasn't taking a look at it? You know what I mean? Like, there's something here about, like, the fact that they wouldn't look at it, and now they finally look at it, and it's, like, coming at them in such a painful way. And I want to say it's, like, it's coming from, like, the thought of the loss, right? And the thought of what could have been, and the thought of, like, maybe having this in their minds for so long, and the fact that now they know, there's something about this person that they think, like, this can never happen for them again. And with the Devil, it's like consuming them, I feel. So I can't like end this message like this, because it's like actually, like, I cannot leave this message like this. So I wanted to clarify, like, bring a gentle touch, right? Because obviously that's what this person needs. they need like assistance. And I feel like for whoever this is, if this is like the person who's like in this pain, or if this is a person connected to the person in pain, I would say like what I'm getting with bring a gentle touch is that this person, I feel like this person has been in pain for a very long time, right? But I feel like they acted like in the Queen of Wands energy, where they acted like everything was fine. Do you know what I'm saying? Like nothing really fazed them. And like clarifying her, I got the La Llorona, right? Which is the 5 of Cups. And I feel like it's a really sad story. I don't know if like you know who La Llorona is, but it's like someone who, like, her lover cheats on her, so she's so mad about it that she kills her own kids so that he can't see his kids anymore. And then she feels so bad, like she goes to look for her kids, and like she's left like in the water forever. Like, I don't know, it's actually like a really sad story. So it's like I feel like this person was actually really sad, right? But they acted like they were fine with the Queen of Wands energy. They acted like everything was fine. And now it's like they can't shake it. Now they're like sitting in their emotions with the King of Cups. They're sitting in this emotion. Like, this is the emotion they felt the entire time, but they're finally like feeling it, right? With all this water, with all this cup. It's like they wanted to act like things were fine, but this is how they really felt inside. And now it's like they're stuck in this King of Cup energy where they can't like leave. And then at the bottom of the deck we have the 2 of Cups again. So it's like I feel like this person needs a lot of help, a lot of like whatever you could do to assist this person at this time. And if you're this person at this time, like, I know like everything's gonna be okay. It just takes time, right? And like there's nothing you can do, but I would want to say that just like ask for help. That's what I would do. Just like the hardest thing I think is to ask for help, but I feel like the best thing for you to do would be to ask for help at this time. If this is for you, Taurus, and if this is someone you're connected to, then I would say like maybe, you know, helping someone else out at this time would be like important, because I feel like this person is really in a lot of pain, and I feel like it's finally now. It's reminding me of the Capricorn reading where it's like they turn their heart back on, right? They come back to this cup energy. They come back to themselves, and then they see like there's all this pain, right? And there's like the knowing of like what actually happened, right? So let's see if we can get any divine feminines out. So I feel like with Khadija coming out, this is the advice for the person that's going through this pain right now. I feel like it's be gentle like towards yourself. Be like a mother to yourself, right? With like the mother of believers, I'm spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. It's like, how can you help yourself at this time, right? For whoever this is who's going through this painful like time, I hope this is like only for like one person who needs to hear it, and that's it. It's like, be gentle to yourself. Be a mother towards yourself. What's a mother? A mother is like someone who's nurturing. A mother is someone who like understands. A mother is someone who's like gentle, always loving, right? No judgment. Like the presence of love is the absence of judgment, right? I feel like you need to stop judging yourself for this. There's no point. There's literally no point. I feel like what you need to do is be gentle towards yourself, be understanding towards yourself. Again, love is the presence of love is the absence of judgment, right? And understand like you are worthy of having this in your life, right? Like this is something that was meant for you and like can happen again for you, right? There's no loss here, right? Like something like things will always come back around. That's what I want to say, Taurus. And like to mother yourself at this time, to not judge yourself at this time. Do not be harsh with yourself at this time. Know that you like have the power to provide for yourself whatever you need, right? I feel like the only one that you could depend on right now is you. So I feel like, again, love yourself, mother yourself, do not judge yourself for this past, and like you will be provided for. I feel like the universe, the spirits, divine, angels, guardians, ancestors, everyone is like trying to take care of you at this time. So just be gentle with yourself and understand that like you're gonna be okay. Time like heals all wounds, and that you're literally like just be there for yourself right now. Don't judge yourself, love yourself. So Taurus, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.